unit applications of trigonometry. So in the previous unit we learned what is trigonometry, what is the purpose of trigonometry, what are the trigonometric ratios. Okay, in this unit how the trigonometric ratios are useful. Okay, so how do we find the heights, next distances and depths like that. So we need to find. So in this chapter we will majorly discuss about distances, heights. Okay, so before that, finding the distances or lengths or heights. So what are horizontal line, what are angle of elevation, what is angle of depression, next what is line of sight. Okay, next so the line which is parallel to x-axis or the line which is parallel to earth is called horizontal line. This is a horizontal line. So for example, if the person is observing here, so the observer is here, and so the point of observation is an object is here. The observer, this is object. Here the observer observing this object. So the line joining from observer to object is called line of sight. So the line joining, from the observer to object is called line of sight. Okay, so if this is the horizontal, if the line of sight is above the horizontal line, so this is the horizontal line, this is a point of observation. Okay, this is the point of observations, this is the point. When we are where we are here, so we are taking horizontal line. So from the point of observation, which point we are observing, we need to draw a horizontal line. Here the observation point. So we are drawing a horizontal line. If the object is above the sea level, eye level, so above the eye level, so above the horizontal line, then the angle made by the horizontal line and the line of sight is called angle of elevation. Okay, so line of sight first. Line of sight. So line of sight means the line joining from observer to the object is called line of sight. Okay, next, so this is line of sight. So this is the observer, this is the object. For example, maybe sometimes observer is up, point object is down. So this is also line of sight. So observer may be somewhat high or object may be somewhat high. So which one is more height is not important. The line joining from the observer to the object is called line of sight. Next, line of sight, angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. So when we are observing an object, the line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle made by horizontal line and the angle made by horizontal line and line of sight is called angle of elevation. elevation. Okay, so if the object is a somewhat height, we are observing. So this is the horizontal line. This is the horizontal level. Okay, if we are observing like this, generally we are observing like this, but the object is somewhat high. We should observe like this. The angle, this is the line of sight of the object. So this is the horizontal line. The angle made by the line of sight to the horizontal line is called angle of elevation. If next, angle of depression. For example, I am taking, this is the, here the object. So this is object P. This is observation point A. So AP. This is angle theta. So P is object, A is observer. So AB. So AB is a horizontal line. AB is horizontal line. AP is a line of sight. AP is a line of sight. This is line of sight. P is the object, A is the observer, AB is the horizontal line, AB is the line of sight. Then angle PAB equal to theta is called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. This is called angle of elevation. Now, angle of depression we will discuss. So, in the previous case, in the angle of elevation, the object is above the horizontal line. Now, the object is below. So, observer is upside and the object is downside. Then, the angle is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. Angle of depression. Okay, when we are observing an object, the line of sight is below the horizontal line, below the horizontal line, then the line of sight is below the horizontal line, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. This is angle of depression. So let us consider we are observer is here A. The object is here P. So this is the line of sight where we need to draw the horizontal. We must draw the horizontal every time when the observer is. So this is the horizontal line. Okay. So I am drawing like this. So this is the right angle ABP. So AB is the line of sight. This AX I am taking. AX is the horizontal. AX and BP are parallel lines. So this horizontal, this is the line of sight between angle. This theta is called angle of depression. Okay. Since these two are parallel lines, this angle and this angle are equal. Okay, that's why the angle of elevation which is equal to the angle of depression. Okay, here AP, A is observer, P is the object. Next, P is the object. Next, AP is the line of sight. AP is the line of sight. So, and AX is the horizontal. So, angle XAP equal to theta is called angle of depression. since AX parallel to BP, AX parallel to BP, then angle BPA is also equal to theta. BPA is also equal to theta. So it is nothing but the angle of elevation from P to A is equal to angle of depression from A to P. So this is about angle of elevation, angle of depression, line of sight. So we will discuss problems on it now. Exercise 12.1, first question. A tower stands vertically. A tower stands vertically. A tower stands vertically on the ground. On the ground. A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point. From a point which is 15 meters away, which is 15 meters away from 15 meters away from the foot of the tower, the foot of the tower 15 meters away from the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation, the angle of elevation, the angle of the elevation of the tower is 45 degrees. 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? What is the height of the tower? Okay, now a tower stands vertically on the ground. A tower stands vertically on the ground. So I am taking a tower. So the tower is AB. So AB is the tower. Next, so 15 meters away from the foot, a point. So let us consider point P. P is the point 15 meters away from the foot. The angle of elevation of the tower is 45. So this is the tower top. So this is the angle of elevation. This is equal to 45 degrees. Now what is the height of the tower? We need to find out height of the tower AB. We need AB. Solution. AB is tower. Let point P is 15 meters away from point A. Foot of the tower is nothing but point A. Okay, that is AP equal to 15 meters. AP equal to 15 meters. Given angle APB equal to 45 degrees. So diagram and information is required. We must write. So let us consider AB is the tower. P is the point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. That is foot is A. P is the point which is 15 meters away from this point. Okay. So angle APB equal to how much it is given? 45 degrees. Now we need to find AB. If we observe this 45 degrees angle, AB is opposite side. This is adjacent side. Okay. The relation between adjacent and opposite. We need to take a relation between adjacent and opposite, that is tan. So triangle APB is a right triangle. Tan theta formula. I am taking tan theta formula because it is in terms of adjacent and opposite. Okay, tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan theta equal to 45. What is opposite? Opposite is AB. Adjacent is AP. That is tan 45 1 AB. AP equal to 15. Cross multiply AB equal to 15 meters. So therefore, what is AB? Height of tower. Height of the tower A equal to 15 meters. This is the required solution. Okay. Next is, so third question we will do. Third one, a contractor wants to set up a slide for the children to play, in the park. He wants to set it up. At the height of 2 meters, and by making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. What should be the length of the slide? Okay. A contractor wants to set up a slide for children to play in the park. He wants to set it up at the height of 2 meters. By making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. What should be the length of the slide? Okay. Solution. First, so the slider should be like this. Okay, kids or children slide like this. Okay, this is the length of the slider. So let us consider this is the persons must slide like this. So A, this is B. This is the length of the slider. We need to find. The height is equal to how much? Height is 2 meters. This is the height 2 meters. So this one P. Let us consider this is equal to P. So this is right angle automatically. So this angle is equal to how much? 30 degrees. We need to find out A. Okay, we need to find out the length of the slider. Okay, so first I want to take, let AB is the length of slider. Next, PB is the height of slider. Given BB equal to how much? 2 meters it is given. Angle PAB equal to 30 degrees. It is also given. Angle PAB equal to 30 degrees. Now, after this one, angle PAB equal to 30 degrees. So, triangle PAB is a right triangle. What we need? Hypotenuse. What it is given? Opposite. Relation between opposite and hypotenuse? Sine. Sine theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Sine theta equal to 30. Sine 30 equal to opposite PB by hypotenuse AB. So sine 30 equal to 1 by 2. It is equal to PB. PB equal to 2. AB we don't know. So cross multiply. AB equal to 2 into 2, 4 meters. Okay. Therefore, length of the slider is 4 meters. This is the required solution. Okay. And next, question number 2. Second one. A tree was broken. A tree was broken due to storm. Due to storm. A tree was broken due to storm. And the broken parts. And the broken parts. And the broken parts bends so that and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground, the distance between the foot of the tree the distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree. Before falling down. Okay, now a tree was broken due to storm and the broken part bends and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. Okay, by making 30 degrees angle with the ground, the distance between foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling down. Okay, solution. So a tree was broken. So let us consider this is A, B, this is the tree. So this is broken at somewhere point C. And this broken part BC bent down like this, point P. So this part is equal to this part because this part had been bent down and this, like this one. Okay, now what we need? We need to find height of the tree before falling down. Okay, first how much it is angle? So that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. 30 degrees angle with the ground. This is the ground. 30 degrees angle with the ground. Okay. Next. So the distance between foot of the tree. This is the foot of the tree. And top of the tree. This is the top of the tree. Is 6 meters. Foot of the tree and top of the tree is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling down. We need to find out the height of the tree. So first let AB is the height of the tree. Height of the tree before falling down. Before falling down. Okay. So AC equal to what? AC equal to not AC, AB equal to AC plus BC. So tree cuts at a point C. So BC part bend and converted as CP. PP, this is the BC part converted as CP. So BC equal to CP and AB equal to how much it is given? 6 meters and triangle angle APC equal to how much? 30 degrees. So this 6 meters is adjacent. So we need opposite side and hypotenuse. So I want to write the relation between opposite side and adjacent side. Tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent. What is opposite? Tan 30. Opposite equal to AC. Adjacent equal to AP. So tan 30 1 by root 3 AP AC. AC we don't know. AC we don't know. AP 6. AC equal to 6 by root 3. Rationalization root 3 by root 3. 6 root 3 by 3 equal to 2 root 3. So AC equal to 2 root 3. So we got AC. I want CP. CP is hypotenuse. Relation between adjacent and hypotenuse is cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse side. So cos 30 is equal to adjacent side. Adjacent side is AP. Hypotenuse CP implies cos 30 root 3 by 2. AP equal to 6. CP equal to how much? We don't know. CP equal to 2 into 6, 12 by root 3. Rationalization root 3 by root 3. So root 12 root 3 by 3 equal to 4 root 3. So CP equal to 4 root 3. So this one 30 degrees. Tan 30 apply. AC by 6 by root 3 equal to 2 root 3. So CP equal to CP what? Opposite side, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So cos 30 equal to AC by CP. Not AC, AP by CP. 6 by CP. Cross multiplication 12 by root 3, 4 root 3. So this is 4 root 3, this is 2 root 3. Overall, so height of tree equal to AC, AB equal to AC plus BC. So AC plus BC equal to PC. AC equal to how much? 2 root 3. PC equal to 4 root 3 equal to 6 root 3 meters. So this is the required